and welcome back to Over Easy Acres. If you just watched our last vlog, it's actually later on in the same day and we're back home, and we have this chicken coop right here that we're going to try to integrate our other 6 chickens that we got that I showed in a previous vlog. They're pretty big now and they're running out of space where they are, but we don't have any space to put them where we wanted to put them because we have the meat birds in that coop. So anyway, we're playing musical chickens. The idea is that we're going to put a small coop within a coop. Just set up in here some fencing, and then they can have their own little section of it so that the birds that are already in here don't feel territorial and start beating them up, because they're still smaller than a full-size hen, and plus, you know, they're not used to seeing each other. So anyway, if we put up a fence inside it, they can see each other and kind of get used to the idea of each other before we integrate them. And we may not actually have to integrate them because we want to ultimately just take them out to the property once the meat birds are done and put them in that pen. So, but we still are about 3 weeks out from that. So that's our plan today. We'll see how it goes.
They're in the dog pen in the garage. So we have to bring them out here because if I take away the dog pen in the garage, we'll have free range chickens.
And how do you know this? What has been happening at night?
Oh yeah, they climb up, they're on top of my truck, they poop down the door. They get out, so
yeah,
I'm sure they would be free range.
Oh, look at that cute little girl. Are you a chicken or a puppy? All right, here's the setup we have going on. It's not ideal. We have these boards on top because they were roosting up on the top at night. Hi, ladies, and possibly gent. You're gonna go to a new place today and you'll have more space. Like what?
Here, guys. Hi. There's one. Come here. Come here. I know. Oops.
Okay. Oh, they're so happy. I know. We're going to stick them in here.
Why?
Yeah, just temporary.
Why are we taking them in the day?
Because we're going to put them over in there in a minute. Okay. Come on.
There you go. Push it down. There you go.
All right, you guys. Isn't this nice, though? There's sun. Yeah. So much better.
Yeah.
Okay, here are the girls that we have. Hi, ladies. You're getting new roomies. All right, is that going to fit, do you think?
Yes. My cool avalanche shovel. This goes out, right? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of make a barricade in there, and then we'll have to put a roof because both chickens will want to go into either side. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna get those other ones out, but we'll try. We'll see. Just like that.
That's how they go.
And I was just gonna have it so the other ones could go underneath there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So I'll have to go get some zip ties. Cause I'll just zip tie this to the thing here
Okay.
somehow.
That way these girls still have access to their coop part here where they lay. What's that? Oh, they plucked out all the fake grass. So we were having trouble with our hens pooping in their nesting boxes, and it was so gross, and we kept changing all the litter all the time, but it didn't help. So then we bought this fake grass stuff, and I mean, A couple times I've had to clean it, but for the most part, they just don't go to the bathroom on it and they lay their eggs. So that's worked out. So if you're having a problem with pooping birds in the nesting box, you might try it. There's a hen pile up over here in the corner. They're sitting on each other's heads.
Okay, we just have to figure out how to put a roof.
Do we have netting? Would that be easier?
I don't.
Oh, well, the other birds are going to roost on this.
Yeah, I know, but there's nothing we can do about that.
Okay.
Yeah, we need some netting. I just don't know if we have any.
I'm thinking that we should put some netting over the top, and that might be easier than trying to fully enclose it. So I got this because I was having problems last year, I think it was, with the birds coming down into my raised beds and eating the seeds out of it. So we just kind of laid this over the top. I think it might work for what we need. We'll see. Okay, let's see how it's looking. It's crowded in here, but this works. Okay, so the new little chicken area, it's got the dog fence back here, it has its own little door. The other ladies are already checking it out. And they're scared. They're like, what's happening to us? We've heard about rumors. All right, I think this will work because then they have access to their place and new chickens will have access to this and the little run underneath. All right, let's go get them.
All right. Yeah, don't let them get under.
They're poofy.
We got poo foot.
No. Oh, no.
Okay, can you just man the door? Poo finger.
Ooh. Oh, look. So nice.
See? This is much easier this way. Don't know why you guys were freaking out before. I've held them like 3 to 4 times a day, every day, and they still freak out.
Man. All right, look at them. This is great. So now they can kind of get an idea of, well, hopefully she doesn't get stuck back there. Okay, let's not be stupid. Come on. And then they can see their new little friends. I think we might need to block off this one spot though. Okay, I'm super happy that we were able to get the birds over there. I was feeling really bad that they've just been stuck in this small pen inside our garage. And we're not really supposed to have this many chickens here. So in 3 weeks, we will move them out. I think it'll be okay. We don't have roosters here. They're not noisy and they're all in one pen. So we'll just have them here for about 3 weeks. And then we'll get the black ones moved over onto the property into that pen. And then we'll keep the 5 layers here. And then we'll have the broody girl that you saw in the last video. She and her little sister wife there with Mr. Rooster, they'll just stay in their pen until they can kind of get used to the other black ones. Although I'm not really sure. I might keep the black ones separate just because they are dual purpose. They're layer and they're meat birds. And you know, if we have more space and more options, I'd really kind of like to get away from the broiler birds just because they grow so fast and they go so lame that you always end up kind of losing a few. So it would just be easier if we didn't have to deal with them and could just run kind of a regular chicken. But we'll see how that goes. I don't know the timeline, kind of waiting on how long the house takes, how fast we get moved in, just that kind of stuff. So I'm not in a position to really know for certain what I'm going to do yet, but that's maybe a long-term goal. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with us today. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.